Have we discussed on interest calculation and running? That is okay. Then we'll continue with the interest calculation. So why we calculate interest calculation? Exactly. Okay. If customer is delaying the payments for making payments, so we'll charge interest on them. So interest calculation. So basically we are charging interest to the customers for the delayed payments. It's a simple charging interest for the due items for the customers. Okay. So in SAP we have different kinds of calculation types. We'll see now. We'll try to learn at least one calculation type, how it is calculated in SAP, the interest part. SPRO. So yep, it's already recording, right? Financial accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, business transactions, interest calculation, global settings, interest calculation, interest posting and printout. Okay. Interest calculation, global settings. We'll define this step in define interest indicator. System is expecting one indicator here. Okay. So what I'll do, click on new entries. What is our company code? What is our company code? We are Verizon, right? Easy. So I'll update. I'll just update as a Verizon indicator. Okay. I mean Verizon interest indicator. You can just mention Verizon interest indicator. So interest calculation type. Now you have couple of types. Usually base generally used calculation types are item interest calculation. Okay. So item interest calculation means, so if you are doing 5 invoices to the customer, 5 invoices are pending. So system calculates by item. I mean for 5 invoices, individual invoices. Okay. Whereas balance, this is overall balance of customer. So generally used item interest calculation. There is no difference, much difference. Calculation type P. Click on save. So you can change your customize a request TR description if you want. Verizon, select Verizon group, continue. So this is your first setting in interest calculations. Okay, we created one interest indicator for our company code. Okay, we have not assigned any company code here, but in further steps we'll assign company code. So here we have created one interest indicator for calculation type P, item interest calculation. Okay, and prepare item interest calculation. So here this is a second step, new entries. So interest indicator again, Verizon interest indicator, you are calculating interest based on the open items, and also calculate interest on debit items here. So whenever you make postings to customers, I mean for the customer invoices, what is the accounting entry? You debit the customer, credit the sales account. You agree? Everyone? So that's the reason we are debiting the customer. So we are calculating interest on debit items. And also calendar type. So you want to specify, right, for how many days you want to calculate interest per annum. We have 365 days. I'll consider G as 365 days. Reference date, yes, our due date calculation based on the document date. Consider for due date, document date. Scroll down. Output control, yes, I want a print form. Yes, I want to post interest. I want to charge interest to the customers. That's it. So just repeat the parameters. Post interest, print form, calculate interest on the debit items, 365 days, document due date calculation. Okay, open items. Click on save, continue. Second step is done. So we had mentioned all the parameters here. So others are not required, just ignore. Go to the interest calculation. Define reference interest rates. So we define one reference interest rate. So where is on RIR? Okay, where is on reference interest rate? I'll just mention as a reference interest rate for Verizon VZ01, right, or company code. Description RIR VZ01. Date, from which date you want to calculate interest? Yeah, from the beginning of the financial year. Currency is INR. Ignore the field. Click on save. So in this step we are just intimating system to calculate from the beginning of the financial year. Okay, so this is done. Now in the next step what we'll do, we'll assign the rate, how much interest that you want to charge to customers. Okay, new entries, reference. What is the reference? Reference interest rate we created as Verizon RIR, right? Valid one. So again I want to validate, I want to keep this interest calculation from the 1st of April. Interest rate 10%, I'm charging 10% interest. Yes, I want to charge 10% interest on the delayed payments. Click on save, continue, continue. So this is done. Here enter time dependent interest terms. Here we have to create two entries here. Okay, new entries, interest indicator. What is the interest indicator we created? Yeah, VI. Currency key INR, effective from 1st of April, sequential number 01. Term. So SAP has provided four terms here. Basically you are calculating interest on arrears. Okay, we are not calculating balance, we are creating on items, which is arrears. So credit areas interest calculation. This is reference interest rate we created as VRIR, where we assigned the rate also. Okay, click on save. So this is your first sequence. Click on second sequence, create the second sequence 02 with debit interest calculation, debit interest areas interest calculation. Click on save. Sorry, I have to give this one, right? This is fine. Okay, we linked your areas with your interest rate. So two steps I had created here. Back. So this is done. Interest posting. This is it's a little tricky part. Please try to understand. Account determination for item interest calculation. Account determination for item interest calculation. Accounts payable. Now you tell me now. Do you think that interest calculation is required for accounts payable also? And just from the business perspective, just think. Why, sir? So for example, I'll give you examples, sir. Say for example, for the advances you had given to the supplier for the advances as 10 crores. Now we are not purchasing anything. So even the supplier also is not sending any materials for us. Even though if we give purchase order also, he's not sending. He's keeping 10 crores with him. Now, do you think that we need to charge interest to him? Yes, so we should understand that we need to understand the scenarios first. So might be chances are there where we calculate interest on accounts payable also. Okay, but let us understand interest calculation for accounts receivable. Chart of accounts. Uh, what is our VCOA, right? So chart of accounts here we need to assign the GL accounts here. Okay. First let us understand one by one. Account symbol. So SAP has provided three account symbols. 0001 interest received, interest paid. This interest paid is something when you are like if supplier is charging interest to us. Okay, in that case. But might be chances if vendor has some advances with them, so we'll charge interest to them also. Interest paid, this is something that you are paying some interest to the suppliers for the late payments. But anyhow, this is usually not required, but SAP has provided a number of options. Customer posting, yes, I want to post interest to the customer. So these two entries are required now. Okay, but these are the standard account symbols. I'm not going to touch anything here. Just remember the symbol IDs 0001,000. Go to the accounts. So we need to create, this is our chart of accounts. Click on new entries, account symbol. Tell me, just now we had gone through, right? Account symbol. Yes. So let us 0001. So we are charging interest. So we are receiving interest, right, from the customers. INR. What is a GL account? So interest received. We need to create one GL account. FS00. So this is not our company code. Change the company code. VZ01. So interest comes under which category? Which account category? Sorry? Assets. Assets. Do you think assets, sir, it is? You are receiving interest from customers. It is Yes, exactly. It's an income. Okay, so like discount received. Now interest. So what is my next account? 4002. This is not my company code. Let me create VZ01. So I want to assign one income account. It's up to you. It's up to the business requirement whether they want to create this interest received as a non-operating expense, sorry, non-operating income, or it's operating income. So for time being, I'm creating as non-operating income. If you want, you can create operating income, but you have to specify revenues under cost element category. So income. So I want to create this one as interest. So it's already there. I'll just copy it. Copy this one. Control data. Click on sort key. So this is since you are receiving interest, right? If you want, you can mention customer number. I think the number is 31 something. Yes, customer number is 31. Create bank interest. Yep, I'm giving as normal field status group. If you are giving operating expenses, then in the control data tab, so you have to give cost by category. Okay, separate in controlling area side. From the create bank interest, you have to give G029 revenue accounts. This is also revenue. It's up to the business requirement. Okay, click on save. So what is your interest? 4002. 4002. Now, one side we are receiving interest, we are debiting the interest. On the credit side, what it will be there? You are charging interest to the customer. So what is the accounting entry? We are debiting interest, crediting the customer posting. Okay, customer posting. So this interest should be applicable for all customers. So you have to mask the GL account. Mask in the sense you should give all plus plus plus. Click on save, continue. Document type. Now you have to justify. So since you are posting customer interest, system is expecting one document type. So it is already predefined document type. If you want to create your own document type also can be created. I mean, if the business says I want a separate document type, yes, you can create it. No issues. So DV customer interest. Okay, customer interest. Click on save. It's already there saved. Posting specifications. This is something tricky part here. You have to specify the business transaction, company code, interest indicator, business area, and posting key. Okay, so you have to mention all these. Let us create new entries. Business transaction. So our business transaction is interest received posting. Yes. Company code VZ01. Interest indicator VI. Just correct me if I'm putting any, if I'm giving something wrong here. So business area. What is our business area? We created some couple of business areas, right? So yeah, where is on Hyderabad, where is on Mumbai? I'm giving as Hyderabad here. Posting indicator, yes, I'm giving as 0. So customer invoice. So the debiting we are debiting the customer if I'm not wrong, correct? So interest is a credit income. So what I will do, I'll give customer posting here. So this got stuck. So 1000 is customer posting, okay, and crediting interest. We are crediting the interest since it's a income. Credit all incomes and gains as per the nominal account. Interest received. Document type, I think we already given. No need. Click on save. Okay. Any questions, guys, on this transaction? So, because this is very important where you assign the GL account and all the parameters. See, we had given our area. Any questions on this one? What is this compress? Even I don't know, but we'll see what it is. Compress is indicator that the line items are to be compressed automatically before posting. Compressed. So it is compressing. If you have some multiple line items, right, it will just consolidate. I think this is also the same thing, that the line items have to be compressed automatically before posting. So let us uncheck, we'll see. Click on save. I hope no questions here. Come back, close this one. Printout. I want to send a printout to the customer. Maybe this, since this is a demo server, it is not possible to send the mails, but at least you'll come to know how to send print out, at least how to print the form. Under printout, assign forms for interest indicators, select this one. So select one. SAP has provided predefined forms. Okay, SAP already provided the predefined forms. So I'm just checking which is the right one. We'll consider this one. Copy. Okay, so what is our interest indicator? VI, company code VZ01. Okay, press enter. So this is my company code, this is my interest indicator, company code, description. So system is expecting some form names here. So these are the SAP provided forms. So in real time what happens? So technical team, development team, ABAP team will develop the forms. So SAP already provided the forms, but definitely in the form you want to update some logo details, right? Company's logo details, company's address details, company's format details. Okay, so it's a technical team's activity, but we need to inform them there is a transaction where we assign the form to the company code. Otherwise system will not print the form. So this is our this step we need to configure in the system, but later we need to inform. So you will get some identification form ID from the technical team. Click on save, continue. Sir, everyone got this one, right? Understanding this one? Vijay sir, Ashwin, Sandeep sir. ఇది ప్రింట్, ఇది ఓకే. ప్రింట్ మనకి ఎవరెవరి నుంచి వస్తుంది? మన టెక్నికల్ టీం నుంచి వస్తుంది. బట్ ఇక్కడ మాత్రం మనం ఈ ఎంట్రీ అసైన్ చేస్తాం. ప్రింట్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ మాత్రం మనకి టెక్నికల్ టీం ఇస్తుంది. సో టెక్నికల్ టీం విల్ డెవలప్ యాజ్ పర్ ద క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. సో వీ టేక్ ద బిజినెస్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ ది క్లయింట్, వీ కోఆర్డినేట్ విత్ టెక్నికల్ టీమ్, వీ మేక్ దమ్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్. ప్రింట్ వస్తుంది, చూపిస్తాను సార్, మనం ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేసిన తర్వాత చూపిస్తాను. ఓకే, so this is a printout. We have done the configuration settings for interest calculation for the customers for the item interest calculation. Okay, now what we'll do? So go to S. Okay, let us check what we have. Any open items for our customer, sir? Do you have any open items for our customer? Otherwise, it won't calculate anything, right? What is invalid OK command? I never saw that. Slash OFBL 5N. All items, customer. We'll see. We are charging interest on the open items. Where is the company code? So company code is VZ01. Click on star search. I have Starlink. I think Sandeep's your favorite company. Click on execute. So we have one 500 rupees. It was posted on 14/6/2025 on the June. We'll do one thing. We'll post one entry on the beginning of the financial year. We'll see slash O FB70 when customer invoice. Okay, customer invoice. So this is not our company code. Change the company code saying VZ01. Customer. What is my customer? Starlink. Give the date. So date I want to give from 1st of April. The reason is I want to calculate for the April period. We'll see how it calculates. Interest. Okay, scenario. So I just give as 10 lakhs. GL account 4001, which is a sales account. I give the 10 lakhs, double click here. So, okay, give the INR. So system is expecting the period needs to be opened. Okay, let us open the period /o OB52. What is the posting period variant? Posting period variant for VIA. Is that correct? Reverse order. Where is on PPV? Where is on posting period variant? So here the reason the system has not opened any period. I mean we have opened since we are working on customers and GL accounts and all account types. So system is expecting to keep period from 1st of April. I mean basically system is checking first period, the period needs to be kept open. 1 2 3, that's fine, no worries. 3 periods, the period is open for 3 periods now. These are the normal periods, these are the special periods. So go back to your vendor invoice, click on press enter, that error has been disappeared. So I want to click on simulate, press enter. Okay, one more thing here. So system is expecting cost center, customer invoice, and also this is Starling customer. Payment terms I want to give as 0001 as immediately due date. Okay, 0001 is payment terms is immediately due. Come back, click on post, check the document, display. So star link to sales, which is we have posted customer invoice. Go back to the report, execute the report. So I see the values are like 1,05,000. So let us check. So we'll try to execute for the first period. We'll see how it will how the system will calculate the interest for this 1 lakh item. So we'll go back to the uh, go to the /o. Tell me guys, what is the business partner transaction code? Accounts receivable, master records, FD02, your Starlink display. I'm changing the customer. Now we need to assign interest indicator to the customer master. See, interest calculation under account management under FI role, company code data. So what is our interest indicator? VI. So click on save. So we assign interest indicator to the customer. So the customer is applicable for interest calculation. Now this is done. Close this, exit. Go back to the accounting, financial accounting, accounts receivable, periodic processing, interest calculation. So item interest calculation, click on item interest calculation. Okay, what is our give the company code. What is the company code? VZ01, and select the customer, for which customer you want to calculate interest. You can calculate it. So I want to calculate interest for Starling for 1 lakh. Interest indicator is VI, and I want to calculate interest up to 30th April. For 1 month I want to calculate, so that I'll understand the calculation logic. 34. So here test run, and here posting under posting tab. So you can just give the details if you want, and if you want some text also. Interest posting for late payment, I mean for the late delayed open items or due items. Okay, interest, anything else you can give. If you want to give business area also, you can give form. So form, just don't, just keep it blank. Click on smart form, and form printer LP01, this is a standard printer, and just keep the other details as it is. I'll repeat the parameters now. So what are the parameters I had given? Customer account, company code, interest indicator, interest calculation too. I want to calculate interest till 34th. So 1 month I want to calculate interest. Test run mode, initial will execute the program with the test run mode. You are posting and document details with the text description, and also the print parameters like printer name LP01 and smart form. Click on execute. We'll see if it is calculating correctly. So yeah, that's very good news that system is calculating correctly. So if you see any errors, then you have to go through here, error log. Okay. In our case, we don't see any errors, and also system gives details for all items. Now let us understand this item. This is the currency, and we are executing for 34. Status is interest can be posted, printed. This is good news again. Interest can be posted, printed. Clearing document has not been updated. 2025. Journal entry to 806. This is our 1 lakh amount customer invoice. The first item. Interest calculation from. So system is calculating interest from which day? Second 4. Why? It's not considering the first day, because on the same day we have done the invoice. System considers from the next day onwards. Okay. Interest calculation. So till 34. So total how many days, guys? April month. 29 days. So system is giving 29 days. Interest rate 10%. 7945, how it is calculating? Let us calculate the interest if it is this is working correctly or not. So 10 lakhs is this is 10 lakhs, guys. 1 2 3 4 5 6 into, of course, so 10 lakhs into 10% is nothing but your 1 lakh only, right? So 1 lakh into 29 divided by 365, 7945. That's correct. That's correct, right? So 1 lakh into 29 divided by 365 days is equal to 7945.20. 5 is greater than 5 or equal to 5 is 21. 7945. Any questions here? System is calculating interest exactly, no, including decimal value. Happy with the interest calculation, guys? Hmm. Due date. For which due date, sir? As per the invoice payment terms. So what is the payment terms we had given? 3001. What is the payment terms 3001? Pay immediately due date. It's immediately, right? So if you go back, if you charge పడుతూనే ఉంటుంది, పేమెంట్ చేసినంత వరకు keep on charging the interest. Okay. So net due date, of course. So net due date I am giving here. So system gives me what is my due date for this open invoice. Due date is 1/4/25 because immediately it's getting due as per the payment terms. Is that correct? So keep on adding the interest until the customer is not making the payment, until the customer made the payment. I mean, even though if customer is not made payment made for the 1 year, so all the for the 12 months it will be charged. Left out payment. Exactly. Left out amount. Yes, 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 yes. That's a good question. That's a good question. You need to test in both scenarios, partial and residual, right? So partial and residual. But even though for the partial system, post customer on the credit side when you are receiving amount, bank to customer. Correct? So system will not charge because you are crediting the customer. But our program calculates only if the customer is on the debit items. Agree? So yeah, you can check that scenario if you want. So interesting, very interesting scenario. Okay, go back to the program again. Where is the program? Yep, this is the program. So here once again, if any errors are then system will throw errors here. Okay, for me I think I have done the config settings very clearly and not missed any setting. In case if you are seeing any errors, please make sure that check the error log here. Now come back to the details for all items. System gives very clear details for each item. So our item is 806 80. See, these are not required because these are already posted and it is cleared also. System will not consider anything. So let us understand the document number 806. System gives very clear details. Where is the 806 document? It starts from here. So item item is open. It's not a payment. So system is checking checklist kind, whether this is open item or not, this is not, it's a payment or not. Document date taken as a due date for net payment. Okay. Due date for net payment is 1/4. Interest calculation starts from 1/4. Calculation 1 lakh 34. 29 days. He's giving all the details, each and every details. See? Yep, yep. So interest due, no fixed amount defined for. So this is fine. So if you are facing any issues, then just try to go with the details, go through the details. You'll understand what mistake you have done. Now we have executed this program in the test mode. We need to execute the program in production mode. So once you execute the production mode, so we see some number range issue. Interval 16 sub-object is missing. What is 16, sir? Anyone? No, sir. Slash O OBA7. You remember we assigned some standard document as a DV, right? DV is customer interest, right? In the configuration, interest calculation, interest posting, account determination. See here, system has provided document type. We assign DV. I mean, we have not assigned. System is already marked defaulted the document type for interest calculation, interest posting. So DV, click on number range. That's the reason system is throwing error message for 16 number range for VZ01 2025. RF BLG is number range. So go to the number range. What is our company code? VZ01. Tell me the next number 1000, right? 1001 to 1100. Okay. So number range is 16 and 2025. That is sufficient. Click on save. Click on continue. Go back to the program. Come back. So come back here. So execute once again. See, when I executed this time, I don't see any error. System directly giving me the print. Click on continue. So now document 1001. See, just now we had given the number range, right? 1001 to 1100. So 1000 was posted in company code VZ01. Interest letter is printed in spool and interest amount has been updated with 7945.21 interest due. Company code and for the customer. So let us check 12497 first slash OSP01. For checking the spool, you have to check SP01. Okay, 12497. 12497. Execute. So system is giving some spool here. Double click here if you want. Now we just read the description. Company Starlink and the date and the customer and the invoice number details. Dear sir, madam, due to late payments, we have calculated interest on arrears up to 34/2025 in the amount of 7945.21. This amount contains taxes of 0.00 INR. Please transfer the amount as soon as possible. This is fine, sir. Where you can generate the prints. Forms ఎక్కడైతే జనరేట్ అయితే అక్కడ నుంచి తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వస్తుంది ఎస్పెషల్లీ అవుట్పుట్ అనుకోండి. చూడు ఇక్కడ అవుట్పుట్. No, output result output, print output, especially prints. హా 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 అవుట్పుట్ అందుకే అంటున్నాను. మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ జాబ్లో షెడ్యూల్ చేశారనుకో, ఓకే. సో బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ జాబ్ అసలు యాక్చువల్ దీనికి కూడా బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ జాబ్ షెడ్యూల్ అయింది. ఇట్ హాస్ బీన్ షెడ్యూల్ ఇన్ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్లాష్ ఓ SM37. దీనికి కూడా బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ జాబ్ షెడ్యూల్ అయింది. అక్కడ నుంచి కూడా చూడొచ్చు. ఎగ్జిక్యూట్. సీ హియర్. సీ. ఓకే. యప్, యప్. సో టెస్ట్ డేటా జాబ్ లాక్ చూసుకోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ జాబ్ డీటెయిల్స్ కనబడతాయి. Step. So this is the program. Okay, program. This is the program under steps list. It's taking you to the program. Email. Hmm. 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 కానీ మనకి టెక్నికల్ సెట్టింగ్స్ చేయాలి. బై ద బేస్ సిస్టమ్ దే విల్ డూ ద సెట్టింగ్స్ టు ట్రిగర్ ద ఈమెయిల్స్ టు ది కస్టమర్స్. Not interest related, anything. Say for example, if you want to send customer account statements, supplier vendor statements, account balances మనకి పంపించుకోవచ్చు. హా, yep, yep. ఓకే, బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఈ జాబ్స్ ఏంటి అంటే బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్లో రన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇది ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్ అవుతుంది అంటే జాబ్స్ ఇక్కడ వచ్చి పడతాయి. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ ఎనీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇన్ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, సిస్టమ్ విల్ ట్రిగర్ హియర్. SM37కి వచ్చి చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ /o FBL 5 అని రిపోర్ట్ తీసుకుందాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టేక్ ద సేమ్ రిపోర్ట్. ప్రతి ట్రాన్సాక్షన్కి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఉంది. సో ఐల్ టేక్ దిస్ వన్, I'll give all items, I'll give this one as 81001, I'll execute the program in the background, LP01. So system triggers spool for this job as well as spool immediate recon save. Okay, now program r fight mar system services, of course jobs ఇది SM31కే వెళ్తుంది. జాబ్ ఓవర్వ్యూ execute. So see, write MAR, it has been generated spool also. దీన్ని డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేసి స్పూల్, సారీ, దీని నుంచి ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని డైరెక్ట్ స్పూల్కి వెళ్తే సరిపోతుంది. స్పూల్, నౌ యూ గాట్ ద రిపోర్ట్. Basically output, you are executing or any program in the background. So to check the result, we have to check it in the SM37. SM37 also contains the job details and spool details. If you want to check separately spool, then you can use the transaction code SP01. Okay, so this is clear. వస్తుంది సార్, కరెక్ట్, దట్స్ కరెక్ట్. యప్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు ఇందాక నేను ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఇది ఇది అంటే రిపోర్ట్ కాబట్టి ఓకే. ఇఫ్ ఐ గివ్ సమ్ రాంగ్ డీటెయిల్స్, రైట్, సిస్టమ్ గివ్స్ ద సేమ్ ఎర్రర్ విల్ కమ్ అండర్ హియర్ అండర్ జాబ్ డీటెయిల్స్. ఓకే, సో మీ డెఫినెట్లీ ఫర్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవరీ ప్రోగ్రామ్, యూజువల్ ఇన్ ద రియల్ టైమ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఆర్ scheduled in the background. So you have to come to the SM37 transaction and check the spools here and check other details also, job details or step details, program details, code details, everything can be checked from this SM37 transaction. Any other questions technical related? So let us check our report. So we had seen the print report, right? Now we'll see the document number 1001, whether it got posted correctly or not. /OFB03, our interest document was posted with 1001, company code VZ01, financial is 2025, it's fine. See, Starlink has been updated with open invoice for the customer with 7945 with the interest payment, right? Interest received 7945. So this is a document we posted with respect to document type, customer interest. So let us go back to the customer line item report. This will get increased now. All items execute. See, now this has been added to the customer line item report. Now customer has to pay 1,08,445 as on today. Yes, yes. If the customer is making the payment, yes, we'll clear it out. Any questions on this interest calculation? So you have to try from your side. Interesting.